Okay.
That's one of the sponsors, right?
Alright, let me turn this on. Let me make sure everything is streaming.
So the contest going on for the best carnival attire, right?
Okay.
About male and
We
female.
good.
Most
We
creative.
good on YouTube.
There's a sponsor, Gabrielle, right? We can shut it down. We can shut it down.
And we good on Twitch. What's going on? We good on TikTok. Trey, what's going on? Somebody, Mother, Jesse, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome into Peach Tea, you guys. All right. What's going on? We are live in motherfucking Costa Rica right now, you guys. We are live in Costa Rica. Hey, 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 hey. We are live in Costa Rica. Live in Costa Rica. We are at Singles fucking Weekend. Whoopsie, bing, 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 bing. Please don't crash. That would be embarrassing. Not really. It'd be happening.
Did you turn down your draw distance?
It's at 128.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. Let me share this out in the world real quick. Shout out to everybody. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. I mean, good evening, y'all. Fuck that. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Wake up.
Everybody ready now?
All right. Had to share that out, you guys. Not how butt all up in my miss. She got her feathers in my face. Excuse me, miss. Hi, Cedar. She about to be what's that? What we do when we get rid of people?
Oh, the render.
Yeah, she about to be de-rendered for real.
Do what you gotta do.
Oh, it looked like she moved. No, she did not. Baby, no. Get miss. You look lovely, but toodaloo. Oh shit.
All right.
And just like that, a figment of our imagination. Wait, what? All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on? Hey, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, oh, ah, 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 ah. All right. We live and direct. We in Costa Rica right now. What's up, Candy? What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. We live in Costa Rica at motherfucking Singles Weekend. Oh, wait, I got that. Candy, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you.
Velvet!
Who this? Hello? What's going on? Not. Excuse me.
I'm crying.
Oh. He done messed you up.
Did she?
Yeah. You done turned.
Oh, turn more than I was. Hold on, sorry.
See me, so.
There you go.
My okay.
You good, you good.
No, me not believe this.
Oh, I'm in Second Life right now. We're in Costa Rica. We're at Carnival right now. Everybody's out in the streets looking lovely. Getting a dance on, getting a party on, looking all good and stuff. We're at Singles Weekend. Yes, sir. Thank you. This is me and my best friend. Me and Mo in the building. We out here at Singles Weekend in Costa Rica on Second Life.
Oh,
Where the hell you go?
and then they fell. Somebody done walked up and pushed you out the way.
That's crazy. It might have been Shorty.
No, that was somebody else.
Oh, they want to fight.
If you have a move block, I suggest you put that on. You know?
The move lot? No, I don't think. Let me see.
What is that, Velvet?
Okay. Well, yeah, this is something along those lines, but not really. Not really. It's a little bit more piped up here on Second Life. I'm not gonna hold you. Wait, going in Shorty face. Hold on. Am my face good? No, I'm all in your way.
Luna. Luna. Alright.
Yeah, let me open it so I can see what you see, because maybe that's the disconnect.
There we go. I just gotta turn up a bit. Nope, I gotta turn a little bit more. Don't worry, we getting it together. We getting it together. In the meanwhile, make sure to smash that share button, guys. Hit the share button, hit copy link, or actually share it out to somebody. We are doing Peach Tea Podcast right now. We are talking about the love struggle. You feel me? Thank you so much for the heart me. We're talking about the love struggle, Chronicles. We're talking about dating in 2025. We're talking about all that stuff, baby. Everything, dating, everything, all of that. Who the fuck?
Yay!
Ignore the feet. Ignore the feet, y'all. Tap up the screens, you guys. Yeah, that was wild beans. Like, that feet just came out of nowhere.
I am crying.
Like, how the feet come up? A booby!
Yes, come on, Boopy. With her feathers. They so cute too.
Yeah. Bobby!
I need to give some of them alcohol one chance, and I don't know if we give them alcohol
I'm
one
crying.
chance.
Bobby!
You might get a pretty baby, you know.
She over here covering me. Bobby! Can't see me, Bobby. That's funny. She gonna notice, she gonna see it, and then be like, oh shit. Tap up that screen, you guys. Tap up the screen. Make sure that y'all like. She said I'm slapping you with my flower. It is.
Let me knock it and bucket and slice it. Come and put it in shape like a driving. Put in the cable like Verizon. The ice cream man come back when he sees the 3 scoop, 4 scoop, 5 scoop, me. Chocolate gal or vanilla bean. Gal punch up come enter the scene. She 1 scoop and 2 scoop and 3 scoop and 4 scoop and 5 scoop. Get this scoop, Mr. Frosty. Like a big turn around wine, let me see you one time. FaceTime, 2 tap for me.
Just waiting for some more people to come up in here. Hit that shit. Hey, 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 hey. What's up, Nate? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey. Costa Rica, baby. We out here in Costa Rica. We having fun with our buns out in the suns. You feel me? Just chilling and vibing, enjoying the culture, the cuisine, the company. Hey, sis. I might have to go on the other side of you, because let me fix myself. Oh shit. Oh, bitch.
Let me TP you back.
It's so hard. Thank you. I almost made it through. I done fell through the ground. I done fell. Alright. Oh my god, miss! With your flaming flames! Now you light me on fire! You know what? I'm about to go down the hill or something.
Turn off name tags.
Alright.
That might help too.
Alright. Should we have gotten this together already? Of course. How do you do this? How you turn off the... Oh yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright, come down here, Mo. At least I'll be safe. We'll be safe down here. Yeah!
Sorry, I think I came down a little too far.
It's okay.
Let me back up.
I was coming forward, girl. I'll meet you where you at. Oh, we met in the middle. That's what and that is what a relationship is about, you guys. Meeting in the middle. When you don't want to, sometimes it's good to go 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're here, Costa Rica, vibing, chilling. Oh, no Coochie Burger right now. This is my podcast. We're doing podcast time. This is Peach Tea Podcast. And the topic today is motherfucking the love struggle. Tap up the screen, you guys. Tap up the screen. Deanna, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good. I gotta start saying good morning. I'm so used to streaming in the morning. Like, oh, God,
Right.
KK, thank you for the heart me as well as the 10 finger hearts. I appreciate you. Yes, thank you so much. Make sure that y'all hit that share button, guys. Hit that share. Make sure that y'all share this out. Get people invested. Get them in here. Let's go. Let's get to talking about some stuff. Ignore the fact that I got my boxes open and stuff. Let me turn the music down too now. We are live and direct here at
Not too far.
no, you good. The middle figure is crazy. We are live and direct here
Sorry.
at motherfucking Singles Weekend in Costa Rica. Yeah, it's an event that happens on Second Life where even sometimes some couples come out here and they just come to vibe and enjoy the vacation. Right now, as you can see, it's a big carnival in the streets. Everybody's dressed up. Everybody, for the most part, majority of them are single. And yeah, just meeting people and all of that whole bunch of stuff, which ties into what it is that we're supposed to be talking about today, which is basically being single in 2025. Okay, what's it to you?
Hey.
What's it to you, man? It's horrible. I hate it.
Well, yes.
I hate it. I hate trying to date. I hate all of it.
Yeah, very inopportune time to try and date.
It is. I really wish that times were just like how it was back in the day. It was a little bit easier when the men was real men, and they'll come up to you and be like, you know what, I'm gonna marry you, girl, and they just knew off rip that they was gonna take you home and you was gonna make them a steak dinner with a baked potato. You know what I'm saying? Times was so much better. Times was so much
It's a
better.
simpler time.
Yeah.
A simpler time.
Why that can't be now, man? Why that can't be now?
Things have just changed.
What made it
I don't know if
change?
it's for the better or for the worse.
For the
I
worse,
just think that, you know,
please.
yeah, you know, I feel like there's some pros and some cons. I feel like overall, I think that just, you know, access to the internet and having that ease of access to people at the drop of a dime definitely made things better in a sense that it's more people out there for you to meet and connect with versus how it was before.
Yeah.
But the downfall is like that's also made things a lot more impersonal because you can't, you know, you don't have that whole like courtship anymore. Everybody just wants to have talking stages
And then instant relationships,
yada. Yeah, and everything is moving at a very different pace, and that there's nothing wrong with that because if it works, it works, you know.
I mean, if that's what you
But
into.
that's not to say,
Yeah.
yeah. But you know, to be fair, I mean, even in the past, before, you know, people were meeting in person by chance, and then, you know, getting married in a month, 3 months. Ooh. Now, who don't push me? What happened? Yay!
That you turn around like Mo was really about to square up, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. She was about to.
Nah, I ain't gonna show my ass.
She
on
was about to
stream.
put the
I'm not gonna
paws
do
on
that.
him.
But like, sheesh, my goodness.
I mean, like, goodness.
But yeah, ultimately, I just think that, things have changed and that's okay, but things are vastly, vastly different.
Do you believe in like dating apps and all that whole bunch of stuff? Like, is that a thing for you?
It's not really a thing for me. I tried to use them in the past and I wasn't really a fan of it. I had tried it and I went on 2 dates with 2 different people. And that's not to say that they weren't nice people, but they were just a little too weird for me. I was just like, I'm all for like going out. We can have a good time, have a nice meal, chop it up, have great conversation. And if I enjoy your company, like absolutely, I'll be like, yeah, let's make plans to go do something else.
Right.
And I feel like because of the ease of access to people also take that as means to like lead with sex. And that's something that doesn't particularly interest me because I'm the kind of person like I understand the vibe that I give off and I'm grown. If there's something that I want to do, I'll do it. I don't
True.
need convincing if I want to do it. But
True.
I have a brain and I have interests and I'm actually really smart. So it's like fuck around and find out about my personality and my
Yeah.
interests before worrying about my body.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
conversation is so trash nowadays. Let's start
Yeah,
there.
people have no
2025.
depth.
Oh my god. If I get one more motherfucker that what you doing me to death, baby, what? I can't stand a what
Yeah,
you doing ass motherfucker. Like, dude will tell you what you doing like every 10 minutes. Not you. You done took that off the table
exactly.
now.
Exactly. Like there's so many things in the world to talk about. Tell me about what you like to do and the things that you're interested in so that maybe we can find a common ground for something to talk about. And while I'm okay with leading a conversation and asking questions, I don't like when I'm not really getting much to go off of because it's just like, well, then what are you really here for? Is it that you just want my attention or do you just like, what do you want from me? Because if I'm over here trying to get to know you and you're giving me absolutely nothing, I'm going to move on. I'm going to get bored.
Right.
Conversation is a lost art, honestly. People got to
Child,
do better.
trying to tell you, conversation will get you, and honesty will get you so fucking far.
It really will.
The whole finesse thing where dudes feel like they got a finesse. The whole thing where dudes feel like if they take you to motherfucking Red Lobster that you owe them some coochie at the end of the night. Baby, it's Red Lobster. Do you believe?
mean-
Do you believe in dudes paying like $200, $100? Well, like yeah, 200. Let's say 200. Because nowadays in this economy, a date probably would be like a buck, $1.20, $1.30, maybe $1.50 the most for two people. You think that $200 or better that a dude has to spend on you for a date?
No, I don't think that it's, well, I can't speak for everybody, but for me personally, that's not really a requirement because to me, I feel like save those dates for like when things feel like, yeah, this is worth going and doing that. Like for me personally, like other people will be like, oh no, he got to take me to XYZ or she got to take me here, take me there. I'm not really into that. We could find a hole in the wall sushi spot and spend $50
Okay.
collectively, get a little drinky drink, and just have a good time. Actually, have conversation
What's up,
over
Maria?
food. I'm not too good. We could go to Applebee's. We could go to Chili's. Like,
That's
baby,
me.
I am an appetizer girly. We can sit here and
Yes.
have dollar margaritas. Like,
Yes.
I'm not tripping off that. It's more so the vibe. Now, if we establish something and things feel cool, and it's just like, you know what? Yeah, let's go and spend time, like we're gonna go out to this really fancy like seafood restaurant or to like a steakhouse or something. Save that for people you genuinely want to spend time with, and like say you're both foodies or something.
Right.
That kind of makes it worth it versus somebody that you don't really know that well. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take them here in hopes that they're gonna let me hit or they're gonna let me crack
But
because I
listen,
spent
but
all
that
this
is
money.
definitely how these girls nowadays are treating these dudes. They're treating them like a wallet as opposed to an actual human. And in order for them, oh, if I date you, then you better be putting forth this effort, and we better go to the finest fucking restaurant, and I better have lobster and motherfucking filet mignon at the same time, and the drinks better keep flowing. And guess what, motherfucker, you definitely not getting no coochie at the end of the day. Like, they making it kind of hard.
In some instances, like yes, there are people who are out there who are like that.
Yeah.
But also, if that's the kind of person that you're entertaining, then you should know, like, do you have the wallet to sustain this?
Exactly.
Like, date what you're able to handle.
True that.
Like I said, I love a good expensive meal. Do we have to go get an expensive meal all the time? No. I'm the kind of girl, like, it's a beautiful day. Can we go to the grocery store, get shit, and we can have a picnic at the park and
Y'all
just
could
sit
take
there and
Mo
chop
to
it
that
up?
restaurant that she like with the Brussels sprouts.
On me. Shout out to Capital Grill. Shout out to Capital Grill.
Yeah.
Shameless plug, okay?
Sponsor us, bitch. But yeah.
But yeah, no, do I have to get those things all the time? No, I feel like that should be special occasion. Unless y'all just, if y'all got it like that and y'all can afford to have, you know, $150 meals multiple times a week, then hey, fuck it, ball out. If I was rich, I would probably do that shit too. But you know, for the average person, nah. And what matters to me more is the vibe overall. But again, if you're gonna date somebody who has that mentality, are you there to just get attention? Are you there to get ass out of it? Or are you really trying to get to know this person? Because they're letting you know what it's going to be up front. You can't be mad at somebody for letting you know what it is up front. You may not have to like what they said.
True.
You might be like, yeah, this person is fucking crazy because who finna do all that?
If you cannot handle
but that's their prerogative. Yeah.
Don't try to attain it, baby. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, reassess. Don't go broke trying to fuck with somebody who is expecting you to spend more than what you got. Because like she said, if they not gonna give you no coochie out of it, now you out of money. You had a good
and
meal, but at what cost? Yeah.
Dry dick, dry everything.
At what cost?
Like, for what?
Yeah. Hope it was worth it.
Okay. Me, I was never that type of person. I'm always like, oh, let's just do something real simple. I'll go to a matinee $5 movie day or some shit like that. I'll go to, like, baby, we could sit in fucking Chipotle and kick it. I love me some Mexican. I mean, Chipotle is mid, but you know, I'll sit there and I'll eat.
Yeah,
I'll eat with you. Like, yeah, what up? We could go to McDonald's, give me some nuggets and a frosty, baby. And we could just have a good time just chatting. I want to know where your mind is at. I want to know where your brain is at. I don't give a fuck about none of that stuff. And it's so hard, again, because that rolls into conversation, which people lack.
Yeah.
And that's
and that I'm the kind of person, if the conversation is lacking, I won't even make another attempt to do it. Like, because I feel like before we even acknowledge, like, yes, we're gonna like go on a date or we're gonna go spend time, I like to have conversation before that, so I kind of get a glimpse of what I'm about to get myself into. And to get there and the conversation is just like lacking, you're very dry, or you're just talking about innuendos the entire time, I'm ready to go.
Oh, and innuendos is out.
Okay.
You ain't seeing me again. You probably won't even get a date with me, period, because
yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
I actually just had an incident real life. This was maybe like a month ago now. I had met a guy and he's cool, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not giving all of that. But upon first meeting, like the conversation was great. So when he asked me for my number, I was like, you know what? You seem cool as hell. I'm gonna give it to you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And when I tell you literally like we texted for like 2 days and it was nothing but small talk, but I had like a lot of stuff going on at work. So I just wasn't able to really like converse the way I normally would. But I hit him up and I was like, hey, I have a couple of days off coming up and I would like love to like just go and get coffee or go get lunch so we can, just talk.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, absolutely. Like, let me know what day you want to go, da 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 da. And I'm like, bet, give me a day and I'll let you know what my schedule looking like. So the next day I texted him, I was like, hey, I'm free on Wednesday at this time. You can meet me at this little cafe that's not too far from where I stay. And he like, oh yeah, that sounds lovely, yada yada. And then immediately after he was like, but I hope you're on the. And I said, what?
Wait, what? He said, I hope you're on the pill.
On the menu.
Oh, hello.
And it's like, I just met you like a week ago.
God, bro.
Calm down. Like, God. And after that, the conversation was just so whack. And I was just like, yeah, no. Now I don't even want to go for coffee with you. Like,
yeah, nah. Dubsies. Spinning back to fucking dating apps and stuff like that. I recently got back into the dating apps because I was like, okay, well maybe, because let me tell you, me and Mo are very into tarot and stuff, and the tarots is saying some stuff that was making me like, okay, maybe I should put myself out there so that way I could get what it is that is owed to me. And I get on the dating app and immediately is met with dudes that got attitudes for no reason, as if, baby, you match with me. You match with me. Like, I don't understand. Like, just sarcastic like remarks. It's like, you don't know me in order to have that banter with me yet. Don't do that. I immediately got off the apps again. Maybe it's not the time for
yeah. I just, I feel like apps are just really hard to navigate if you're not super. Oh, you crashed?
Yeah, but go ahead.
But yeah, I feel like dating apps are hard to navigate when you're not really used to that. Because I know for me, I do have friends who have like used them for years and like, something doesn't work out there, they get right back on them. And I'm just like, I don't judge because, it's just easier for them to meet people that way.
Yeah.
And, it's just, I don't know, the amount of, I just feel like, we're in a time where a lot of people are just socially inept in general. But yeah, you interact with people and they become so rude or, they're just dry. And
that kind of goes into the other conversation too that we was having about how we feel like social media and COVID kind of pushed us into this era.
Oh yeah, it did
like,
us in.
Yeah, it fucked us up like real
did us
bad.
in.
With gave us ADHD. It heightened a whole bunch of anxiety for one.
Yeah, a lot of people came out on the other end of quarantine having social anxiety, including myself.
Yes, me too. Baby, I promise you, I went to the supermarket and the way that my heart was racing like a motherfucker, I was like, oh, nah, I got to get out of here. I was like, oh, no. No, thank you, because I'm over here worried, baby, if you going to call for me, it's going to be fisticuffs. I'm going to punch your lights out, buddy.
Please.
But that, too, kind of sparked that boom in for online dating even more.
Yeah,
that kind of made it a little bit of a push, and then you have people out here that's over here like risking it for the biscuit just so that way they could get some cooch and stuff. Like, baby, I'll get COVID for you. Out here just really
Yeah, it was a
risking it
really
for
interesting
sure.
time.
Yes.
It was an
Yes.
interesting time for sure.
But dating apps, I don't know. Um I don't know. You think that dating apps made it like easier to find love, or it made it harder?
Mm, I feel like for a certain group of people, it probably did make it easier to find love. And I just think that that's more so for people who had social anxiety or were just like, extreme introverts,
Mhm.
who have a hard time, just interacting with people in person.
Right.
And for those, I'm sure that it's worked out. And there's obviously been success stories of
Oh
people
yeah.
who met somebody online and it worked out, and congratulations if it works, it works.
Definitely.
Um, but I do think that for the vast majority, I just feel like it's just a concentration of you see the quality of people that are out there at a grand scale,
Mhm.
and it does kind of get discouraging for the people who are on them often.
Yeah.
So it's like you're kind of exposed to the riffraff, and then every once in a while you might find somebody who's really nice, but you're hesitant because you've
You've
had
already
bad
run into all these
experiences.
people with the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then yeah, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and now you're like, I don't.
Cause I
So it's
definitely
just
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely know. Me being on the dating apps for sure. Like literally every single dude was just like on a sexual innuendo. It's not even about dating anymore or trying to be with somebody. It's more so about look at that ass. I wanna see that. Like they really just be wanting to fuck and that's it. Like
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, don't get me wrong. I do feel like you should spend more time getting to at least know somebody a little bit before doing that. And at least if it's gonna be worth it. Granted, there's gonna be one-off chances, a few interactions here and there. It's just like, yeah, the vibes is right.
mm,
But with the whole internet aspect, it's not like you're really spending a whole lot of time with these people before deciding like, yeah, I'm gonna meet you, and then y'all fucking around on the first link. And like I said, I don't judge. I'm very pro ho. Do you, be safe, also be smart, because
true.
people are just, they're crazy.
Absolutely. I know I've definitely had my little links from there and had my little one night stands if you must. I mean, it was cool, but there
Yeah,
was a lot of crazy motherfuckers that I ran into, like, and dirty dudes, and like, I don't know, baby. It just
yeah,
dating is just uh. Where
yeah.
is the pool of good people with good conversation? Period.
I just think that they're in spaces that we typically wouldn't think to be in normally. And
Mm,
I had this conversation with my best friend last year or the year before,
mm,
because she has a tendency to like, especially when you're dating from not online and you're just meeting people, you're dating people that are in your proximity, you know what I mean?
right,
And the last couple of people that she's dated had, like, she met them at the club, she met them at work, she met them like in places that like really don't challenge her to meet other people that she typically would meet. And
right.
she's like, I want to date somebody who's really smart, and I'm looking like, yeah, you can date somebody who's really smart at a bar, at work, and etc. But you have a better chance of finding somebody with substance if you go to places you wouldn't typically be.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, you're going to the bar and the club, and then you dated somebody who be in the club every weekend,
yeah,
and you don't want him to go to the club, but like that's where you met him at, and that's what
exactly.
he was doing. So why you mad at him for doing what he do? You can't stop him.
Not at all. No, because he
Date
already told
somebody
you
who
what it
don't go to the
is.
club like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This man already told you what time it was.
Shit, go to a fucking event that they host at like the museum or,
Yeah.
shit like that. Think outside of the box because those are the places you'll meet people you wouldn't typically meet.
Yeah.
You gotta go to different places.
I'm gonna go to Comic-Con and find me a nerd.
Honestly, I thought about that shit. I'm not gonna hold
Listen,
you.
I love a good nerd. Like that's just that's just one of my
Me
little
too.
things. That's like I gotta have it.
Yeah.
What's a instant deal breaker for you when dating in today's world?
Right now, I'm not really dating. I haven't dated in a couple of years, but I would say before it used to be like having kids, but now I don't really care because I'm getting older and like everybody got kids.
Yeah.
At my age, I don't have any kids, so I don't judge people. I've dated a couple of people who had kids, but um if like the shit seems questionable with your baby moms, your baby dad, I'm okay off that. um
Definitely.
Also people who are like wishy-washy and rude because I also casually dated this guy for like a few months, and that's not to say that like when I met him he wasn't cool because the conversation was amazing, and a couple of months into it, it was like his real personality started to show, and I was like, oh no, you're like a hotep. I don't like that. Like that's what's going on. I hate that. No offense to y'all out there, but some of y'all are a little unhinged. And yeah, I had to hit it because yeah, no.
Switty said, "Good day, Black King. I have to go. I will
Okay,
see you later in
listen.
yonder years in the sixth dimension with Willow."
Okay, I'm cool off that. Like what?
Um,
Like he was just talking to me crazy about something like, okay, so for instance, like I'm from Northern California, I'm from the Bay Area, so when I think that something is funny, sometimes I will say the words I'm weak
yeah.
because that's just how we talk, that's our slang.
Right.
But he would be like, oh, don't talk about it like that because you're speaking unto yourself as if you are less. I said, what? Like me saying I'm weak because it's funny. I'm not a weak
Yeah.
person by any means, and never have I thought that. So what are
Mingly
you talking
said,
about?
"I hate that,"
In our corner.
and she laughed,
Yeah,
and then that's
this
funny.
shit was
What's up, Moot?
crazy. I was like, yeah, no, I won't be coming around you no more.
What is
It
a
kind of got to the point where I was just hanging out with him to see his baby because his baby was so cute.
aw? I think for me it would have to be. I don't know. It's so much. I think saying disturbing my peace. Saying that
Absolutely.
you ready for something, knowing good and damn well you really not fucking ready, and you know that in your heart and soul that you not fucking ready for shit, and you come over here fucking disturbing my goddamn peace. Like leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Cause
That's valid.
I want to be with somebody who's sure of themselves and who's definitely sure about me and won't play about me. So I don't want to be bothered with the half-ass bullshit of people coming and rocking my world, love bombing me,
Yeah.
and then disappearing on me or whatever the case is. I don't got time for that bullshit. Like,
No, that's
yeah,
valid. People really
that's
do have to be honest with their intention and what they want.
Dimple. What's going on? Shout out to everybody so far that's here. Welcome to Peach Tea Podcast. We're over here talking about the single struggles chronicles and the dating in 2025. How is it hard for you? What is it like? What is it? What y'all are more than welcome to join in the chat in in the conversation chat. Y'all just say what y'all gotta say. I'll read it. Get y'all 2 cents in. But yes, shout out to everybody that is here. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you. Make sure that y'all hit that share button and the follow button if y'all have not done so already. Let's share this shit out. Get some more people in here. We are on, obviously, Second Life, and we are here at Carnival in Costa Rica. We're at Singles Weekend while everybody out here is shaking their bums. We are in the midst of all the don't mind the gray people. Don't mind the rocks. A little baby pregnant. Oh, look at her. All right, we got everybody out here. They just, getting they dance on, they boogie. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of people out here. Look at her in the yellow. Go ahead, girl. Look at we got some well, everybody's still loading, so ignore that. Everybody's just a cloud of cayenne pepper. Yeah, everybody's a cloud of cayenne pepper. But yep, we are here live in Costa Rica, and we're just chilling and we're talking about singles because we're at Singles Weekend. So why the fuck not, baby? But back to the show. I don't think that you do, but do you think that some people expect exclusivity before the first date?
I think that there are people who expect exclusivity right away. I don't personally subscribe to that because, we're not exclusive until we have that conversation,
Yeah.
If we're kind of like spending time and like, but I'm also the kind of person I would prefer you just be real with me because I'm going to be real with you. If I'm talking to other people, I'm entertaining other people, right. I'm going to say that, I have no reason to hide that information. If I have a date lined up, we're not exclusive. I'm going to be real, be like, yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm sleeping with those people, but, I might just be out here just trying to have a good time and live my life.
That's it.
And, I would hope that the person that I'm seeing is doing the same. You don't have to lie. It's not that deep.
True that.
It's not that deep.
True that. Chad, do y'all expect exclusivity? Like you want to be exclusively with this person before, y'all first date or whatever the case is? Some people out the gate say that they can't date. They just need to go straight into a relationship. I don't understand that. Because then you're going to have a lot of failed ass relationships because later on you figure out that the vibe just ain't there. Me, I have to figure out if the vibe is there. If the vibe is there and the vibe lasts or whatever the case is, then we could talk about that later. But I don't want to just rush into something. Maybe old me probably would have. Nah, you're not even old me. I'll take that back. Give myself some credit here. Trey, what's going on? Welcome in. But yeah, chat, y'all into that. It depends on the time given. But like homegirl said, that's my best friend Mo. It's not that deep. Absolutely, it's not that deep.
Yeah, just be real. But also, that's another thing too. Like, just be real about your intentions. Yeah. Because like you said, if you're gonna choose to entertain a person or multiple people, but like you can't fully commit or you're not really looking for it to go past just we fuck around or we just spend time, yada yada, like just be clear with that. And things do change, so communicate that.
Yeah, feelings end up growing deeper. You do definitely get to invest more time with this person because they got a good vibe or y'all talk or good conversation. So things, like she says, things change. Just be honest, bro.
Yeah, talk about it, put it on the table. And sometimes those conversations are hard to have. Sometimes they're hard to listen to when the person doesn't feel the same as you. But be an adult about it. For real, just be an adult about it.
Mook said it also depends on the individual. Some people don't have the capacity to entertain multiple people. That'd be me.
Oh, absolutely.
That wasn't me before when I was younger. Let me tell you something. I was a little pimperoni back in the day. Oh, back in my younger youth, okay, I was out here. I was bobbing on the beach with my leopards. You know what I'm saying? I was bobbing with my leopards. Okay, but now, no, I don't have the time to juggle. If I'm single, I'm single, and I could talk to different people. But as far as taking it to another level with somebody, then that's where things get confused. And you know what else too that I noticed, like me talking to multiple people too, you end up liking multiple people, which kind of, that is like a whole other conversation about loving multiple people at one time, like with the poly type thing. Like
Yeah,
like that
polyamory.
kind of makes that a valid statement, because if you could like more than one person, why you can't love more than one person? But that's another topic. But
Yeah.
but yeah, so I end up liking whomever, and I'd be like, oh, but this person is so cool and nice and this, that, and then, oh, but this person, or whatever the case is, like it just becomes too much, and then I don't want to divide and split my time or whatever the case is. Like, baby, please just give me one person. Give me one person. That's it. I just want me a nice chocolate mins, and that's it. Give me a nice chocolate mins. Nice chocolate mins. And let them be. Well, I already wrote down my list. I think that everybody should write a list of what it is that they exactly want from the universe for their future person. And I think that don't let it be something of like physical features either. Like, let it be like personality traits and internal traits and all that whole bunch of stuff. Like note that. I read mine to Mo knows. Sita, I'm gonna read it to you too, so you know. Just so that way, if y'all run into this motherfucker, y'all.
Please, I'm crying.
We are.
But yeah, I feel like it's very important, and so that you can identify what it is that you're really looking for in a relationship too, because relationships shouldn't be your end all be all to make you happy or to make you feel whole. At least in my personal opinion,
Yes, Mo
I'm not
told me
going.
that. She taught me that too. My best
Yeah,
friend
like
so
don't.
knowledgeable, y'all. Get y'all a Mo.
Like I said, I'm just a real bitch. You feel me? I just, I seen a lot and I've witnessed a lot. And I would look at situations and be like, yeah, as a kid, I'd be like, I never want that to be the case for me. I want to be able to manage my own happiness and not feel like a relationship is the thing that's going to keep me happy, because relationships change. And then when things change, we act like it's the end of the world, and it's not. You
Right,
feel
right.
me? Relationship change, feelings change, and you have to be able to maneuver that. Relationships change, and you have to be willing to put in effort if you want to save it, and that takes a
Yes, that
lot.
takes a lot too, because a lot of people
It does.
nowadays is so quick on the give up. It's ridiculous. That alone will make you
Yeah.
fucking scared to be in any kind of relationship, because I, for one, being at my age and growing up in a traditional setting, I know what it is to have a successful and happy marriage and all that whole bunch of stuff. So it's like, okay, not saying that I was married, but I've seen it like with my mother and my father. But so I know that it's real and I know that it's attainable, but it's so hard for people to grasp the concept that when you're with somebody, especially going into marriage and stuff like that, the being in a marriage means you always have to choose this person no matter what, through every version of this person too, because nobody stays the same. So you have to love every fucking version of this person. And a lot of people is not willing to do that. This first sign of somebody changing or going through something that affected them or traumatized them or did something that made them or affected them differently, and then now all of a sudden, what's wrong with you? You're not the same how you used to. Why is it that you don't buy me flowers anymore? And like just nitpicking on little stuff. Like I don't want to be just here for the one day or the 1 month or like whatever. Like if you're gonna fuck with me, let's make it last forever. Like Keith Sweat without the begging. You know what I'm saying? Mook said we all did. I be doing different shit. I don't have time to keep up with the conversation all day. I mean, nobody said you gotta talk all day. Oh, you talking about a list now? Here's the question: how much of that list do they have to check that block? Well, my list, honestly speaking, is not of things that are like unattainable or like really grand. I'm not asking for a 6-figure ninja. You feel me? I'm asking for a dude that's attentive. I'm asking for a dude that is about me and understands that I'm a person who loves freedom, and I have to be or given freedom to be myself without somebody trying to come in and change me or try to like tie me down, because then that's where it's like, okay, like what are you doing here, buddy? I mean, it's a whole bunch of other stuff, but yeah, I that it's little stuff that's like should be given in a relationship. The things that I've noticed that like going through all my relationships, and especially going through my last relationship, all the things that I need, I realize that all the things that I don't need. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. Just keep it for yourself. But
yeah, and realistically, is every person that you like, are they gonna meet the standard every time 100% of the time? No,
no,
because
yeah,
people are human and they're fallible.
yeah,
But when I say it's a list, and I tell people like, no, you should be real about the things that
right,
you are sure that you need. That's not a matter of, oh, they need, like she said, to make this amount of money, or they need to be this tall, and they
right,
need to work out. We're not talking about that. When we're talking about a list, for instance, at the top of my list, at number one, no exceptions, I need to feel safe. If I
yes.
do not feel safe,
Safety is
that is not a situation. Yes.
safety is
And that
everything.
is a hard stop. If I do not feel safe at any point in time, I will leave at the drop of a dime. No questions asked.
Yeah,
No, it's non-negotiable for me.
of course.
Everything else, it's like, yeah, I want to be with somebody who is family oriented. I have a big family, but we're not close. If I'm dating somebody and they, even if it's a small family, but they're
Mook
close,
said,
I
"Bing
love
bong, good
that.
as good shit."
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not, a lot of people go into it thinking about shit that really doesn't matter, because the person that
Agreed.
you might be looking for, thinking like, oh, they have to be 6'4", so that, if we have kids, our kids are gonna be fucking sports players. Like, that's a terrible way to think, because what if the person that's really for you is out here standing at a super tall 5'4"?
Exactly.
Just
Wait,
saying.
I,
But they hit all your other
I mean,
boxes.
hold on. I do like, I do like to. Not saying that I wouldn't date a short dude, because remember, I came like in my 20s. That's all I was dating, was like my height and shorter. So I wouldn't mind. I had like a couple of tall dudes, but I do.
I mean,
I
there's
have a
nothing wrong with
preference,
having
but
a preference.
however,
But
you
if
know,
you were to meet a person and you realize that they give you
yes.
all of the other things
Oh, I'm
that
gonna
you've
put
been
the
looking
pussy
for,
on them.
is the height. Yeah, is the height really gonna matter at the end of the day, because they check all your other boxes that are actually more important than physical things? Because physical things, to an extent, there's some
And
limitations.
physical things
We can't change
change.
how.
Let,
Yeah,
let's talk about
they
that. The
do.
singles dating expectations of how their partner should look, and I think that's more so because of fucking in this day and age, how society and social media puts it out there that you have to to be a bad bitch, or you have to be this athletic built man with a nice body and solid teeth. Now listen here. By no means am I saying like if you have a little chip tooth, that's cool. You got a gap, that's fine too. Because I actually like gaps, but don't come around. Or maybe you should. Let me rephrase that. Maybe you should invest time in yourself if your teeth look like you ate a bag of rocks. Perhaps.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Perhaps. Yeah, I
One
think.
thing about it, I'm not gonna lie. Like I say all the time, I do not play about my teeth, and I will look at everybody's mouth. I don't give a damn. I'm a look,
Yeah.
and I'm not a tall person, so I can see, baby, and I'm a look.
Yeah, Mo
I
is
will look.
2'7", so she's right there. Like she'll be able to see.
Now, why would you tell? Why are you talking about me like this in public? Oh my god! So fuck me. This is crazy.
Oh my god, that's funny. But no, yeah, but I forgot what I was fucking saying, to be honest, because that shit was funny.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. That shit was funny. No, but yeah,
Oh
like we
god.
got the whole aesthetic that dudes have to have shorties who have flat stomachs and the big old BBLs, and they gotta be, wearing makeup all the time and just looking like a wow, you know what I'm saying? And girls with their,
Yeah.
the dudes gotta be tall, they gotta be muscular, they gotta have dress nice, they gotta have a beard that's all upkept and whatever. Like, I like a good upkeep on a dude, but I also don't mind if he's a chubby dude with a beard. Like, chubby dudes need love. Like, big dudes be out here winning and they be smelling real fucking good and they hugs be supreme, okay?
Hey, let me tell you. All right.
I had to let.
I don't discriminate.
I used to not be into big dudes, and then after a while, I kept running into like these really fine chubby dudes and all that. I was like, oh, okay, I might just let me skedaddle over there.
Yeah. Me, I've dated pretty much everything in between. A slim, athletic, tall, skinny,
Yeah,
short,
me
chunky,
too.
men and women.
Yeah,
So for me, like how you look is not necessarily like I just have to be to you. And even for me, like that's rare. I don't really be out here just like attracted to any and everybody.
Mhm.
Like it's rare for me. So, but it's like if you're attractive to me and you can dress nice. And even if you don't dress that nice, if you fucking with me like that, I'm gonna get you together a little bit. Let me show you how to put
agreed.
your outfit
That's me
together.
too. That's me too. Somebody asked me that on the fucking telling them. They was like, they was like, what should I do because my boyfriend doesn't really know how to like keep himself looking whatever. How can I help him? I said, suggest some shit. Go out and be like, oh, I
Yes.
seen this shirt and I think that you would look cute in it. Dudes will get like, oh yeah, like you think that'll look fly on me? Let me see what you talking about. I mean, like if they're just adamant on looking like a bum and be like, nah, what you talking about? That look crazy, blah 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 blah. Like be like, okay, let's have a date where we put outfits together for each other. Like introduce it like that, or
Encourage.
yeah,
Yeah, encourage so that it doesn't seem like, But also that's another thing too. It's like don't get into situations, feeling like I gotta change all this about this person because, there's gonna be some limitations to that too. Can't just go ahead trying to change people. But you can always encourage. You can always encourage. And encouragement always feels good.
it's the same for women. Sometimes they take their man style. It goes hand in hand. Oh, definitely, definitely. A lot of people are they I guess they equate that to you saying, "Oh, I'm ugly." You know? I don't know why. It's just saying like, "Nah, you dress like a bum. Let me help you." Or that
Now you just like a bum. You're such a New Yorker for that. My God. Y'all be so aggressive with the shit. Just like a fucking bum.
I mean,
Take
all
that
right,
shit
not
off.
maybe not maybe not a bum, but you look crazy. Let me help you, my guy. What did you talking about? What you got going on there? Like, why you have on a fucking collar shirt and you got on fucking Haitian Poppy Sandys? Like, Moose said might be a little dusty. Yeah, just I don't need that. And
Yeah,
I'm not a person who needs a person that dresses in designer all the time too. Like, I'm not a designer head by no means. Like, as long as it looks good together and I'm good and I'm comfortable, I'm good.
Exactly. I live by the words.
Yeah.
I like to be cute, but I like to be comfortable.
Yes.
And baby,
Exactly.
but I still be cute. Now, if I'm in the house, I am probably like a
Oh,
bum.
baby, that's me right
Hair in a
now.
bonnet,
That's
hair in a messy bun.
me as fuck right
Yeah,
now. Fucking t-shirt and some
okay,
leggings on, please,
exactly.
cause it's
Big
cold.
chillin'. It's a time and a place. When I gotta clean up, I clean up nice.
Exactly. I'm
That's
not
what
too
I
big on
care
makeup.
about. We could both be in the house looking crazy. We in the house.
But chat, do y'all feel like society placed that on everybody? They put that on y'all head, like that you have to be like living up to this ideal of having that baddie, or you gotta have that good looking man, or you have to be that for somebody else. I should hope not. I hope y'all don't feel, yes, the world is so materialistic. Booby said this is true.
Yeah, it is. She's absolutely right.
It is. It's horrible.
And it really is unfortunate because people always are trying to attain somebody else's idea of perfection. And it's like what's perfect for you may look different for somebody else. And it's like, don't try to meet other people's expectations. Just do you. The right people will notice and the right people will appreciate. They don't try to force things on you that ain't got shit to do with you for real. Like, the fuck?
Moby telling me this all the time too.
Well, yes. Because I can't stand a motherfucker who, like, shut the fuck up trying to come over here and tell people what they should be doing.
Yeah.
Worry about your own four walls, bitch. But that's just me.
That's my best friend. Let me tell you about my best friend.
Worry about your own shit. Fuck.
Exactly. Hold on, let me go to the. I really think that social media fucking it up for people. Honestly, I really feel
Yes.
like
Yes. Like I said, it has made it easier to connect people together, and that's what it was intended for. But people's just overall insecurities and just beauty standards, it's kind of, and also you got to think about how people talk to one another on the internet too. Like they be thinking it's just the internet. I can say what I want and it not matter. But words hurt. You feel me? So like,
oh, so
don't be shitty to people
so
online.
don't tell the dude, oh, you look like a bum. So don't say that. Okay.
You know, there's ways to say that without it coming across so harsh. You know,
Nigga, you look like a
semantics.
bum. What is you wearing?
Oh God.
I'm crying. How soon, excuse me, should you meet someone in person after connecting online? So, what you done?
The last couple of times I was on there, I talked to one dude for like a week and a half. And the second dude talked for like, it was like 4 days, but we went on like a lot of like smaller dates. It was like, oh, like let's go have lunch, or you know, let's go have breakfast because I'm off this morning, so like let's go eat, or I'm taking my son to the park, you want to meet me there, type shit. And that was how we spent time. So, but like the vibes were a lot better for, the vibes of him was a lot better, like I said, until he, you know, started acting like a hotep. I don't know who he was hanging around, and I was just like, yeah, nah.
What the fuck? That's kind of crazy. Let me see.
I don't know who influenced him.
On online dating, there was times where I definitely just met somebody immediately, or in some instances it was like a couple of days, some were like a week, 2 weeks, or some people when they just, I don't know, I have like a really good radar at like it's just not gonna hit how it's supposed to. If you're not peaking that interest level to the point where I'm like, okay, you know, you're piquing my interest, let me see what this is about, I'm not gonna budge. So it's gonna be me saying like, I don't know about tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got the bubble guts, maybe. I'm just gonna say.
Not I got the bubble guts.
I gotta say something to get the fuck out of it. I don't know.
Right.
Without hurting their feelings, I guess. Not that I care. Do I care?
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
care.
think that meeting somebody right away is always going to be
Now,
safe.
what about on Second Life? I don't know. I
On Second Life, just like when people like DM me and
No, I mean,
be
like,
like,
you know
"Oh,
how
can we
we
hang out in world?"
like dating on here, um,
Oh, like, and
and
then
then
it
yeah,
becoming like a
taking,
real life thing.
yeah, because that's a very common thing on Second Life.
Yeah, I think that the same rules, but I feel like you should talk to somebody for a while before you do that. Me personally, I've only dated one person
Mm,
in this space and met them, and me and her were together for 6 months before we met.
mm,
So really took, I mean, granted, like she did ask for us to meet like super soon. And I was like, yeah, no, that's kind of crazy. Cause like, yeah, like I've known you for maybe like a month and a half now. Like you're cool and I like you and that's great. But I'm not about to like hurry up and meet you now. That's kind of crazy. If that's what you're used to, shout out to whoever you've been talking to before. But me,
yeah, you're right.
nah.
Mook said the
I
world is
was
too
like,
plentiful.
let's
You really gotta vet people out,
yeah, you really do. And
especially
let
on
me
the
tell
internet. Hell
you,
yeah, on it, definitely. I
yeah,
would
so
say, I've never met somebody that I've dated in real life. I haven't had. Well, for the most part, a lot of my relationships didn't end that way. It never went that way to real life in the first place. Only a couple of times. Um, it was just like talking on the phone though, so it never got past that part. And then you already know the situation with the last dude that we were supposed to meet and all that whole bunch of stuff. But Mr. Love Bomb,
yeah,
boom. Uh,
please.
But yeah, so I've never met anybody from Second Life or GTA for that matter, or any other gaming anything. I don't really go into gaming with the intent of getting on that level, but I understand that sometimes it happens that way, because especially on Second Life, you spend a lot of time. You're on here on a platform with a lot of single people, so it's like, okay, you vibe with somebody, y'all get to know somebody, y'all end up in a little RP relationship, but the RP relationship starts growing into real life feelings. And because you spending a lot of time and you're RPing and or just chilling around this person so much that you end up developing
Right.
feelings, like real life feelings, and then you just want to be around them, and then y'all decide, oh, okay, maybe we should take it to real life, and then you take it to real life, and then bada bing, bada boom, ba bow.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But again, yeah, I need to at least kind of know you for a little bit of time to feel comfortable to that idea.
Right.
Cause like I said, Shorty asked me that shit super fast, and then I made her literally wait an additional 4.5 months.
Yeah, until real life ain't like RP life. I mean, yes, that's true. Real life is never gonna be like RP life
Oh
for
yeah, it's
real.
never the
I
same.
don't I don't think
Yeah.
the couple of times that I've dabbled into real life with somebody that I gamed with, even when it was talking, it wasn't never with the expectation that, oh, we're gonna be living in a SL house in real life, or I didn't go into it with real life game expectations. I always was like, okay, I treated it as what it was, and I tried to get to know the person for them, and then we talked about like real life shit, like how we was gonna make it work, and we talked about marriage, and all of that whole bunch of stuff that comes with it, or whatever. Because
Yeah.
let's be real, like I have a homegirl on here. Shout out to Daisy. She got married to her SL man, had kids with the baby, and they still together.
Yeah.
Emil and
If it
Daisy.
works,
Shout out to y'all. And there's quite a few other people that has met from Second Life into real life, and they made it work. So shout out to everybody that can make it work. I don't come in here to look for it, but if it happens, it happens. That's just me. If it happens kind of a person. And that's with anything.
Yeah, right. That's a good way to approach it. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, that's okay. Not the end of the world.
Yeah. I mean, I might be a little hurt, but that's okay. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, naturally, we're human.
After
We
that,
gotta feel shit.
I get my feelings hurt. What I do? Go get a bowl of cereal. I'll be all right.
Go get a bowl of cereal. You stupid.
It's not unattainable. It's just not everyday occurrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with that. It's not a run of the mill situation,
Yeah.
but just like meeting people in person is not a 100% guarantee either. I feel like the stakes are higher when it's online just because people can say whatever and do whatever. So you really do have to maneuver the shit and be smart. But motherfuckers lie every day.
Hey, child, do you feel like the roles have reversed as far as with today's dating with men and women? Like roles have reversed or roles have changed, or men have downgraded, or women have downgraded, and they're just not the same breed of fucking people that there was before.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually was just having this conversation. Shout out to my therapist. Love her down. But we were having a real conversation like on some friend shit though, because like we really got into some shit talking about it. And she brought up a very valid point, because I actually was talking to her just about how I was feeling about trying to date and not really having a good time, not really being interested in to continue doing it.
Right.
And we started talking about how things like culturally, men and women are just in different spaces now. Like just how you brought up at the beginning, things were a lot simpler, where it's like you can meet somebody, people knew right away, like, yes, I'm gonna marry this person. And courting was different. You had to, back in the olden times, you had to meet their family, get permission from a father to marry their daughter and all this other shit. Like it's not like that anymore. And then also you have to consider when it was like the turn of the century and then women started to work, but then women didn't have rights for a long time. So it's like they needed a husband because they couldn't get like a fucking bank account. They couldn't get a house in their own name. They had to have a spouse to have those things. And I don't take for granted at all the fact that women have rights. Yes, we're Black women still fighting for a lot of our rights, but women don't necessarily need men. They needed them statistically 50 years ago. 60 years ago.
I do
we
find
don't
that
need
there
them the
are
same.
a lot of women that are choosing the single route and getting that bag, and then they're also on that if it happens type shit as well.
Yeah, because again, just it doesn't help that, like we said, internet, the ease of access to people wanting that instant gratification because they don't have to spend time getting to really know somebody in order to have sex. Now people are just like, yeah, it's a need that we have, and now I can get that without having to spend time or even spend money and take somebody on a date. Like for real, you don't have to do those things.
And I don't have to lay underneath you when I got him laying in my fucking nightstand. Hello?
Yeah, so it's just, I feel like it's a very compounded issue altogether, but I do feel like people are trying to grasp onto, like that whole idea that like I need a person in order for life to work. And it's just like, shout out to the people who like, there's nothing wrong with like wanting to get married and have a home.
But do you think that,
dog,
that's
cool.
that fucking society who placed that in fucking people's head, and I hate that shit. I hate
that. But also it made more sense when that was pretty much the norm 60, 70 years ago. That was the norm, but that's not the norm anymore, because for one, who can afford kids? Even the motherfuckers that got them can't afford them. So
ain't
we
that
all
the
out here
truth?
fucking struggling.
Exactly.
So like, No, I'm trying to keep this money in my pocket, and I want to be able to do cool shit with my life. And if I meet somebody who also adds to that, because I can do those things by myself and spend that money and time with my friends and my family that I love and want to do those things for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to give that up for somebody who treats me like shit.
True that.
Hell
True
no.
that.
Yeah, no, I'm not about to give up my peace. Absolutely not. But if you add to my peace, you can stay.
To
That's how
add
I
on
see
to
it.
what you were saying, Mo had told me something and I kept it to heart. That she was saying sometimes who you think that you's like, your soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be like your counterpart or whatever. It could be your friends and stuff like that. That kind of helped me be comfortable in being single, because I had to think about it like, oh, you might just be right, because the soul really don't know whatever. They just know, like, I mean, well, your body don't know, but
Right.
your soul know, like, goodness and whatever the case is. So if another soul just vibe with another soul, then period. But I felt that, and it made me comfortable in my singleness to be. I'm like, okay, I'm okay. I'll be okay if I don't, because I still have my friends and I still have people who actually care and love about me. So I'm okay with being single. Do I miss being in a relationship sometimes? Yes. Will I be in a relationship eventually? Maybe, if somebody comes along and scoops the kid up, you know what I'm saying. But for the time being, I'm content with being single. And it's because of what you said. Like, your soulmate could just be a friend. It could be your best friend. It could
Yeah.
be, you know somebody in your family or
I
whatever.
subscribe to you having multiple soulmates in your lifetime. You're going to
Yes.
meet so many people who feel very familiar to you. You click right away. And like the love there is undeniable.
Right.
Like it is what it is. Those kind of situations, I feel like more people take for granted because it's like we meet people all the time. And people don't hit you that way. They don't stick with you, the things that they say, the way that y'all vibe.
Right.
That's more rare than we really think that it is, you know? And yeah, I think
That was
that
cool.
your soulmates is more than just, a romantic relationship because that's saying
Yeah.
you can still get a great amount of love from platonic relationships. Yes,
Yeah, it's just
people
not
are going to want
sexual
that.
or intimate in
Yeah.
that manner. Yeah.
Yeah. And naturally, you're going to want those things. Like I say, I think about it all the time, and those are things that I want. Yes. But I'm not willing to sacrifice other aspects of my life just to say that I have that. No.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Me either. Which is why
Yeah.
this is y'all see how amazing my best friend is. Like, she's so great. Shout out to Mo. Shout out to fucking Mo, guys. She's amazing.
I just think a little different. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm a very non-traditional
you don't have
girly in
a
myself.
yeah, you don't have the traditional way of thinking, and your delivery on how you um say things isn't in a way that people can't understand, or well, they'll feel attacked or something in that nature. Like, you say it in a way where people will feel comfortable with receiving that information. Shout out to Mo.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, too, it's just because I do understand that just because I think differently, I want people to open their minds
Oh, I
and
thought you was gonna say
consider
because
other
I'm tizzy
things.
tastic. I was about to say, well, this is
Now,
this
why
is
would you
me.
assume? You're stupid, please.
I was just
But
gonna
yeah,
say that.
ultimately, I feel like me being a non-traditional kind of, I want people to acknowledge that they may be outside of the norm themselves, because it's just like I look at a lot of my people, like they feel like they have to fit their life into this box. Like, I need to be with
Right.
somebody. I need to have kids. I need to be married. And it's like, do you need that? It's okay to want that, but do you need that? Is that something that's realistic to what you want with the rest of your life? And when I
Mm-hmm.
ask those kinds of people those questions, they can't even really tell me what they want out of life beyond that. And that concerns
That was
me because it's
me.
like, what do you, yeah, it's like there's so many other things to live.
Your mic is
So
going in and out, but yeah, there's so many things. I heard you.
yeah, it's just so many other things to live for. That should
That
be
used to
an
be me. That used to
aspect
be
of
me
your
because I
life.
was like so heavy, and it's because I was so stuck in how society taught us, like, oh, by this certain age you gotta be married and you have to have your kid, and then by this age you gotta have your house and you gotta da, da, da. So it was like the timeline of everybody just putting that out there. Oh, you gotta get married, you gotta have kids, and this, that, and the four, blah 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 blah. So it was like once I started getting up in age, I'm like, God dang, like I'm not, it's not hitting how it's supposed to be hitting. I'm still single. What's going on? I ain't got no kids. What's going
Right.
on? Like, what's going on? Is it me? Is it like, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. So then I started doubting myself. That threw me into depression. It was like a lot of stuff. And then I just was like, you know what? Ended up
Right.
not
And
loving
then
myself. Ended up
right. And
not
then
loving
on
myself
the
because of it.
yeah, and on the flip side, it's like I have friends who felt the need to like rush into adult life and like had kids right out of high school, got married right out of high school, and then adulthood hits you like a fucking runaway fucking bus and you have to figure things
Okay.
out. And it's like here
Yeah.
you are trying to navigate being a parent and being responsible for these small people, and you haven't even figured out who you are as an individual yet. And
Absolutely.
that's hard to navigate. Like I always empathize with parents because it's just like, especially if you didn't have the opportunity to grow as an individual and then they lose their sense of selves. So it's like now you're 30 something and you got a gaggle of kids and you're so sad because you haven't had time to figure out who you are past being
Who?
a mom
Right.
and being a spouse. Because who are you?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You
I
didn't
feel
give
like you
yourself no
should,
damn time.
yeah, give yourself time to live and figure things out, you know?
Right. Because what you think you like, you might not really like. You might just like it because everybody was liking it at the time, or this was just something that was there, or whatever the case is. And then, like, well,
Exactly.
you
And
don't need
things
a
are
person, but it
subject to
makes
change.
life easier. It all depends on your values at the end of the day. That's what Mook said.
Yeah, and I do agree with that. I feel like if you're with somebody who has values that matches yours, absolutely. But if you're with somebody that you can tell, like people always will let you know who they are in the beginning, and usually after it's said and done, you have hindsight, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know why I thought that this would work. You're not even in the same book, let alone the same page. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got to make sure
Definitely.
that there's things that align so that, because I mean, I've said this in the past. I know I said it to you, but I don't think I've said it on the podcast. But like, for instance, one of like the first like real serious relationships that I was in, I was 16, but I was dating a guy at the time. He was a little bit older, 18, but I had
Mm-hmm.
known him since we were like little kids on the block. So my mom wasn't really tripping about shit.
Right.
And he was like the way that he was raised, he was also African. So he was like raised to like
Takuya. Sorry.
you stupid. He was raised to like be a husband and like he wanted to like, yeah, like once I'm done with school, like he was already in college. I was still in high school. And you
Mm-hmm.
know, he was like, yeah, like after college, like I'm ready to like get married and like start having kids and yada yada yada. And I was like, so flattered that like he saw me being a part of that equation.
Oh,
But I was
yeah.
like, yeah, no, I don't want that
That's
for
not what you see for
myself
yourself.
now. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, you have to consider I'm younger than you. I'm debating if I want to move out of state to go to college. I'm thinking about that and I'm looking like I don't see
Okay.
myself being anybody's spouse and mom probably until like I'm at least like 24, 25, 26, somewhere in there. And he
Yeah.
was just like, yeah, no. I'm ready to be a dad. Baby,
God
that
dang.
didn't work out, you know? That didn't work out cuz no, not
Yeah.
about to
The
do that
people of
shit.
our people in other cultures definitely be having like the pressure put on their back for sure. Like, oh,
Absolutely.
you have to get married, and why I don't have no babies, no grandkids, and all this over the stuff. It's like, please let me go outside real quick. They they
Nah,
they
for
they have it real
real.
bad. I never was pressured into that. Shout out to the Africans though. I really need me a little, you know. But yeah, like they be having a lot of pressure. I know that it was a lot of my friends. They was like, oh my mother's over here like forcing me to guy like trying to find somebody to get married, and they gotta be this type of person, and they have to she talking about she want grandkids and this that. I'm like, goodness, like what? You ain't even
Yeah.
you ain't even get a chance. And this was like in our early 20s. I was like, golly,
Yeah. No.
you
I
didn't even have a
actually
proper
went.
whole phase, let alone like get your hoe on.
Right. They don't even get any space to do anything.
Go suck
Where
you
I
some
went to
dicks
high
at the same
school.
time.
You're stupid. You're dumb. But yeah, no, where I went to high school at, they like
Wait,
super.
hold on. We can't really blame them for that pressure because the parents was raised differently and not in America. No. That yeah, of course, definitely. It happens
Yeah.
a lot with my Haitian friends, but that's what I was saying. Like culturally, they apply a lot of pressure for like their kids to
Yeah.
to be married and all of that. Like is I mean I get it. That's the only way that they know for real. So
Right.
I mean I get it, but
Right. No, because I
Jesus,
definitely went to high school with a couple of kids who were like in arranged marriages already. Like they knew who
oh,
they were gonna marry.
straight out the
And
gate.
then
That's crazy.
yeah. And then I also there was a lady that used to babysit my sister back in the day. And she really nice older lady. Well, back then she was only like 40 something, but she told me like her and her husband were an arranged marriage. Um Honestly, if she looked up, because I'm not gonna hold you, I'd be like, your husband hell, lady. But
Oh
she
yeah,
knew what
we
she
had this
had.
conversation. You stupid.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Husband fine as fuck. But yeah, she said that when her and her
She's
husband
so
had
stupid.
conversations about their kids, they were like, no, we want them to be able to date and marry
Who they want?
whoever they
Yeah,
want. Yeah. So it's like they
yeah. This
chose
ends with
to,
me.
yeah.
Shout out to them for that.
So,
That's dope.
yeah. And I was like, that's a major thing for real.
Yeah, to
That's a
go against the
major
grain
thing.
or whatever the case is. Like, I wouldn't want to go against my family, but if it was for my own happiness, then so be it. Because sometimes you really just gotta
Yeah.
put yourself first.
Right. Because shit, shout out to them. But it's like, I remember, like, it's against like their culture to like get divorced. And they wanted to divorce because they were fighting so bad. But
Yeah.
their older people in their family were like, no, that and yada. That's what made them be like, yeah, no, our kids can date whoever they want. I mean, they made up and then had another crazy, but
Oh,
shout out to them. They little
yeah.
chunky
Shout out to
babies.
them. Aww. Little fat ass baby. Come on, little
Mind
fat
you,
baby.
that baby like 12 now, but
Well, shit.
it'd be
But
like that.
still.
It'd be like that. Yeah.
Is
But yeah.
ghosting like the new norm now with dating? Is situationships the new fucking norm with dating
What is
now?
that, velvet?
I know we touched on that before. Ace thought what's going on. Thank you so much for the heartbeat.
Yeah, I think
appreciate
that ghosting I think that it's always been a thing, but I just think that it's more prevalent now because we actually talk about it. You know what I mean?
you.
I think that certain situations call for ghosting, but in
Yeah,
long-term situations, like people at least a reason why. But for like somebody that you don't really know like that, y'all just and then they do some shit that have you like, yeah, no, that's a red flag. I'm out of here.
What is that,
People
velvet?
don't really owe you anything, Not for those
hey,
situations.
Slaughter, thank you so much for the DJ glasses. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think I'm kind of like out of the whole situationship
that,
kind of
velvet?
thing. I don't wanna do that. Thank you so much for the level up, Cake. Sort of just coming in with the gifts all crazy, all willy nilly. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody that is tuned in right now. We're having Peach Tea podcast. We're talking about being single and dating in this day and age. It is the Love Struggle Chronicles, baby.
Do it, lady.
Okay, chip. It is wild beans out in these streets, baby. I don't fucking know. I can't. I don't know. I can't. I've been single for 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. I cannot faithfully say I've been in a successful anything for 10 years. You've been married for 7 years with 4 kids. Shout out to you, Slaughter.
I love that.
Shout out to your wife. Shout out to them 4 little babies. Shout out to all of them. That's amazing. Do you think that you will be able to manage in this day and age with dating and stuff if you were single? Do you think that you will be able to maneuver and be about? Been together since junior high school. Oh, you's a junior high school lover.
I love that.
Wait, how old are you, Slaughter, if you don't mind me asking? Jump. Oh, 32, okay. And since junior high school, good lord.
Been together a long time. I love that though.
Yeah, that's a long time. Stephanie, what's going on? Do you feel like you miss stuff, or do you feel as though like like this is junior high? A junior in high school. Okay, I was about to say junior high school. Still, that's still a long time for sure. Cause that was my ex. I was with him from 16 until I was 30, and then I had to chop that motherfucker. I had to let him go. I had to send him back to his mammy house. Please. But do you find like marriage to be super difficult, or do you find it to be a walk in the park because you love, because she's a lady in your life? We'll wait for the response. Oh, sorry, I got into the music. What about posting each other? I think today it's a lot harder. Too many distractions being in the dating game today. Well, true. There is a lot of distraction, but wasn't there distractions like back in the day though? Or are you saying because social media makes it a little bit more known or out there, too easy to just meet up? Slaughter said, I'm happy at home, baby. Don't come knocking. Don't come knocking. We didn't have social media like that. For real, we didn't. We really didn't have social media. I don't even remember when the fuck Facebook came about. When Facebook first came out, Facebook was for people who was like, they had like, it was for people who was in college. The only way that you would be able to join Facebook is if you was in college and you were able to provide that information. When MySpace dropped, that was hot in the streets for sure. Everybody was in everybody box on MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace was the time.
It really was. You could go to somebody's page. You could see, if you started talking to somebody, yeah, put me in your top. I better be number one. You go to their page one day, you ain't there no more. But like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this bitch? So showed you who your friends were and your boo. Yep. Just putting everything out there. Do you think that in today's society, should you show off your partner or should you just keep everything private?
Are
Me,
you asking me or are you
I
asking the chat?
I'm asking everybody, you too.
Okay,
Me,
sorry, go ahead.
no, you good. Me, I'm a person that I definitely show me off, like show people that you're not taking. Don't be scared to like show us, but you don't have to answer no fucking questions to nobody. You ain't gotta explain. You ain't gotta drop my name. You ain't gotta say none of that whole bunch of shit. We can still be private and not let people in to our business. I don't mind none of that stuff, but you don't have to answer to every fucking thing. I'm not somebody who should be hidden in the first place. Don't hide me. Love me out in the open, but we can still keep our business between us. That's how I feel. And we don't have to excessively post. Like, we don't have to be that couple that excessively post each other. Like, every fucking thing is nah, I'm not about that.
Yeah,
I
same.
they got apps for just meeting up and getting together. That's crazy. Yeah, they do. I'm private, but it depends on the occasion. Everyone different, but it depends on, your significant other, if they like to be shown often. You shouldn't have an issue doing it where others don't like that. True.
Yeah. I like a little occasional pop out. We don't gotta
Yeah.
post everything, you know.
People.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah. Well, that's the truth. But sometimes you gotta pop out and show. I can't even say the N word. Fucking TikTok. Oh my god. Trash. Listen, guys. That's really the end of the show. And I say that because my phone died and I can't get to my questions. So, and not only that, we've been here for a good minute. We've been here for a good minute and I don't really go to. Just make sure you're okay with the public embarrassment too. You got to. One thing about it, with dealing with being single and with anything, you know how you go through the heartbreaks or whatever the case is. When there's a up, there's always a down, and that goes for everything in life. You cannot expect anything without the other. There's gonna be, even if you're in the greatest fucking relationship, there's gonna be difficult times, and there's gonna be times where, you know, like, it's gonna get hard, or shit is not gonna go your way, or, you know, whatever the fuck the case may be. It's not gonna be 24/7 rainbows and butterflies for sure. But, you know, keep choosing that person, guys. Keep choosing that person. But remember, every long-term relationship will have a major issue you're gonna need to work out. Absolutely, I believe that. It's definitely all about choice. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That it's a choice to stay with somebody. That's what marriage is about. Marriage is about choosing that person through anything. That's how our great grannies and all of them dealt with their husbands and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta care about each other deeply. Yes, you gotta care. That is the secret. Hopefully one day I'll get married. I'm putting it out there. I feel like I will be. I feel like I'm gonna be one of them cool wives that be waiting at home with the motherfucking, you know, Nerf gun, ready to attack your ass.
Oh, me. Light that ass up as soon as you get through the door.
Soon as you get through the door. And then on top of that, I'm gonna be running around butt ass naked. So if you could catch me, just know what's waiting. If you want it, it will come when you least expect it. Absolutely. I'm not even in no rush. Titties just gonna be clapping in the fucking wind while I'm shooting that ass.
You stupid. Dumb as hell. Please.
Shit is gonna be clapping. And that's all right. Shout out to everybody who came through today. I appreciate y'all so very much. That ass scare. I'm be butt ass naked with the Nerf gun hiding. As soon as you walk through, bow. Then I'm gonna pick up my titties and clap them shits. Yeah, see what you got? This what you got right here.
Please.
This what you got. Find me and you can get it. Where am I? I'm playing Marco Polo with your titties. It's crazy. In the house. I'm gonna be rolling on the fucking carpet, butt ass naked. Got carpet lint in my ass crack from the roll and shit.
Yo. How did we get there?
Yeah, cause you're rolling, you know. There's lint on the floor. Then you get mad because you got lint in your ass crack, and you be like, "Damn, I should have vacuumed earlier."
I don't think I've ever experienced that.
Me either, but you know,
I'm gonna put my ass on the floor. That's kind of crazy. You must got some cheap ass carpet.
Exactly. Look at Jess talking about nuts. I'm gonna have to clean up the wet spots.
I mean, hey, that's fine, you know. But if the carpet is coming out and it's in your cheeks, I'm concerned. Cause where y'all get this from?
Yeah,
This shit was on clearance at Home Depot. What's happening?
probably. Shout out to Slaughter for the other DJ cat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Jazz said need a new carpet.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Okay? Asking the wrong questions.
Exactly.
Don't pay attention to that.
Imagine falling down the stairs butt ass naked on like you got carpet on your steps. Nah, chief. Poor Coochie.
Well, been there.
Oh,
I
Mo.
busted my ass down some steps. Yeah, you know. My
you got
ass
rug
and my
burn.
cushion
That's
were intact, but I definitely fucked up the side of my leg.
Damn. Poor Mo.
You know, there's a couple of marks and scars on my body with stories, and that's okay.
Oh my god.
That's all right.
I had to put that stupid ass screen. Rug burn for days, for sure. Not the good one either. Not the good kind. But yeah. But that is me. I feel like whoever my husband is, he's gonna be a very lucky man. You're gonna be fat. You're gonna be happy. And you always gonna be on your toes because you don't know what the fuck is coming next in a good way. Marrying me. But dating right now sucks ass. Fuck y'all corny motherfuckers. You know why? Cause
I'm a survivor.
Glory. Like I said, single 10 years. And I just got comfortable with being single. I just got comfortable with being single. Do I have lonely moments? Yes. But I just got comfortable with being
that's
single.
normal.
Yeah. Sometimes I lay in my room and try to stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, my conscious call. Like, I just be laying here and staring at the ceiling like, damn, this would be a nice time for somebody to come rub my butt. Like, I want somebody to rub the butt. Like, why I can't?
Nah, felt. But the right one will come at the right time.
Yeah, he's coming. I don't know why it was taking you so long. Just open your mouth, baby. Open your mouth.
Now, how did we get what?
The tarot cards. That's what they said. It's the tarot.
Oh, it was me taking it out of context. You right? Sorry.
Oh wait, whoa, not that way. Well, that way too.
That's why I was like, how did we get there?
Open wide, daddy. Come and get this rug, Gucci. Come and get this rug leg ass crack, baby. It's all for you. I'm crying. Slaughter said, "Don't mind the carpet fuss." Exactly. Don't mind it. What's up, DC? But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Again, we out here at Singles Weekend. We were supposed to be talking to people around us, but it is a little bit laggy. And as y'all can see, these people is out here partying. They having the time of their life, okay? So they getting their party on, baby, out here in Costa Rica. And, you know, we'll have another episode with some special guests. Maybe the next one. Who knows? But for now, this is me and Mo signing off. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. Thank y'all so much.
Thanks for joining us, chat. It was a time per
episode
usual.
6. Episode 6, baby. And it was great. Good conversation. I didn't even get a chance to go through and talk about all the questions that I really had. But, you know, that's what happens when you have a great co-host that you can sit down and have great conversation with.
Oh, of course. What I'm here for.
Don't make it gay. All right. Anyway.
No text for gay.
Oh, no. It's me. No, now. Oh, no. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody. We're out of here. If y'all on Second Life, make sure that y'all tap into what is this? High Life Destinations? Is that what it is, right?
Yes.
High Life Destinations. They do random vacations, and after this Singles Weekend, you definitely can book. You will stay here at Costa Rica. It's about like 6 or 7 sims big, so y'all could go and check it out and have you a little vacation. That's only if you're on Second Life. All right, you guys. Thank y'all again. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the follows. Oh, well, I only got 1 follow, but thank you. And we'll see you in 2 weeks with our next episode. Episode 7. Gonna be loading soon, all right? Later, guys. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Wait, hold on. I gotta turn off the other one. Hey.